right, it is convention season. Comic-Con has come and gone, and convention season generally means a new stealth team set from B2FIVE in their Acid Rain line, the smaller Acid Rain line. This is finally the Laurel. If you've been watching my other B2FIVE videos, I love the stealth team. I like their color scheme. Every year at the convention circuits, they do a stealth deco on one of their figures. This time it's finally the Laurel. I think I now have a full set of all the current mechs they make in the stealth colorway, which I'm super excited about. I actually would have more out to compare them with. I just packed them all up to make room on the shelf for some of the Siege stuff. So I don't have all the rest of them out here, but we've done enough of these at this point that we know what we're getting at. We'll get to some of the extra bits, but a neat little mech. I love the mechs. I love the army building setup. I may pull out the rest of the stuff over the weekend when I've got some time and do a photo shoot like I've done with some of the full military of the whole group together. But it's the Laurel this time. It's got some extra little bits, some rotating posts there at the swivel on the shoulder. Other than that, it's the same kind of Laurel double hinged elbows, wrist swivel, up and down, side to side, opening fingers, ball joint hips, thigh swivel, hinge knees, ankle tilt. No really front to back on the feet. It always kind of has a little hunch pose. And one of the things they've added to it, of course, the smaller pilot figure whose head pops off. The helmets on these square-headed guys do like to pop off a decent bit. But you can see a little smaller figure with just the one dot to match the paint scheme on the mech like other sets have had. And he's fully posable with all of the rotating joints of the shoulder, bicep swivel. The posability on these little guys reminds me a lot, as I've said, of like Exo Squad pilots. But it's really nice. Little ball joint head, the armor. And then the mech itself. One of the things they've added to it, aside from some of the weaponry, which we'll get to in a moment, is on the back, there's a cool little backpack now attached that has a hook, has a grappling hook. You can roll it out. It's on a string. You can attach it to something so you can hang it as if he were gliding. And then there's a little textured knob here on the side that allows you to wind it back up. It takes a bit of a minute to get it all back up on the reel, but just work it, shorten the string, bring it on down, wind it all up, and then when it gets short enough, fold it down to the side, and the claw, the hook, just clips right in there onto the side of the backpack. Trying to get this set up in a way so it's not wrapped around the spindle. Although, again, it looks like there's probably some room for it there, so I'm not super concerned about it. But the hook just clips right there on the side, but you do have a nice little grappling hook bit on the Laurel. Now, armaments, he's got the giant gun with the magazine, a little clip that he can hold it by with one hand. If you want to have him dual wield it, it does have the kind of angled handle, but it tabs into the hand. And then you can grab it. Like I said, he does kind of hold it at a weird angle. You have to angle the hand to have it pointed forward. But the same type of gun we've seen with some previous Laurels. It's got a couple of hip armor, fin type things that you can attach to any of the holes if you wanted to store it here on his backpack. A lot of the promotional shots or shots on the packaging have them plugged in here to the hips. So you can give them some waist armor. Something to protect them joints. Because I imagine if you have a mech, people are going to want to shoot the joints. And getting some little armor plates there on the hips probably keeps them more mobile, a little longer in a fight. Got a couple of shoulder-mounted missile launcher things. You can attach those right here at the shoulder on those pegs. And again, because you can rotate at the peg up and down, and also they can rotate around that shoulder swivel. You don't have to move the arm to move them. So you can have them angled up and around, down on the side like that. So you can really armor him up. Even more so, he comes with a replacement arm. It looks like the way the pin goes through or the screw goes through, it really looks best as a left arm, I guess right here on the camera, but machine gun arm, or so you could, if you wanted to, because of the modular system, I can get this arm off. You can pop this arm off and just give him a whole machine gun arm. Cool. Or with the included pieces, because of the modularness, you always get a couple of the come on. There we go. These little adapters that will peg in to any of the smaller peg holes and allow anything with this kind of ratchet connection to attach, like this. So you could, if you wanted, plug this into this, bring it up and around, like that. You can attach it like to back here on the backpack. Now he's got a third arm of a giant machine gun over his shoulder, which is great because one of the smaller weapons you get, he also has a smaller little Gatling gun with the same type of peg and a rotating armature here. So you could even take this, put it on this shoulder, and now we're cooking with gas because now he's got missile launchers, he's got a big gun, he's got a big gun over here, Gatling gun over here, kind of very War Machine-esque. And you can really just stomp and kill. Like one, he's stealth, so he's going to sneak up on you with a lot of weapons and just blow the crap out of you. On top of that, you get two of these adapters, everything you see here, and then a small assortment of weapons for the smaller figure. You've got a little assault rifle here. You can hold. You got a longer assault rifle here that he can hold like that. So he can come in guns blazing, sneaking up with his giant mech. I guess that's not really a giant mech. There's bigger ones. The small pistol we've seen before. And then a dagger, which we've also seen before. All of which he can hold in his hand. So yeah, that's a nice addition to the stealth team. We've seen Laurel's before. I really like the extra arm. I like the waist plates. I like this. I love the grappling hook on the back. That's a really neat feature. And the textured nub to whirl it up. Again, it's not automatic. It's not like a spring-loaded thing, but it really isn't too difficult to wind that rope back up, and it's not hard on the fingers, which is really nice. And yet it's not so loose that the string is just flopping around. Like it holds the string tightly and securely when it's stowed, because the friction on the spin there is tight enough, but it's not so tight that it's a pain to wind up. So really nice features, really nice addition to the stealth team. There is the Stealth Laurel LA3E Aggravates Military from B2FIVE.